once again, adventurers, to Let's Play Robotics Notes Elite. In the last episode, the plans for the final operation to retake the Jaxa Center or to infiltrate it and ultimately prevent the black hole bomb from being launched and creating a magnetosphere storm has already taken place. There really is nothing more left to do except prepare for the inevitable, which is when we put said operation into motion. Because dawn has arrived and, yeah, we are essentially out of time at this point. By the time I get back to the old airport, the sky had begun to brighten. Of course, we have a string of Twitter notifications to look into. People on the island, thank you so much. We made it thanks to your hard work. We were able to keep going because you were there. That's true without them. Without the people of Tanegashima, we would never have been able to finish the upgrades to Gunbuild 1 in time to even launch such an operation. Let's not go patting ourselves on the back yet. We're not at the finish line after all. Despite its bad shape and poor functionality, Super Gunbuild 1 is looking cool. This coming from Subaru, of all people, is Supermodel 1 Kun is such a cool looking guy. You mean cute rather than cool, SMH. The model it was based off was good because Minami Kogori poured her soul into it. Not to mention her life. And there's Akiho's signature catchphrase. We win this fight. Storm and surge. Blast of spirit. Gun barrel. Yeah. We need to win this. At all costs. You have the weight of space candy on your shoulders. Do your best, Robotics Club. Fumiko and Shigami talking with each other again. Looks like they're going soon. I hope they're okay. I don't know the details, but the fate of the world is on our son's shoulders. Let's send him off proudly. There are times when boys have to fight. It's okay to read boys as men. I'm not ready to die. Damn it. I and all the students will come back alive, so I won't prepare for my death. You got it, Misaki Sanomiya? Yurei is really pissed at you in heaven. This confrontation is unavoidable. And some words from Nai. This is sad. Until a couple of days ago, all the workers were excited about the first rocket launch in 5 years, but now we are trying to prevent it. Because if this one goes off, yeah, that would be the end of 5 billion people. But we will not let them launch the rocket, and we promise to save the director. That is the will of the TNSC workers. And nothing from, nothing at all from the news cycle, although, yeah, I'm pretty sure some of them will have picked up on what's going on. Given how many people have helped us to get this far, yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't. Nothing further from the trio. I've got some time until Supergun Build 1 deploys, so I head out onto the runway. One last reprieve. I spin around in place and take a look up at the sky. The wind howling ominously. Yeah, this will be a day like it. No other. Pretty soon the morning sun will rise from the city side. I can't see the sun peeking out from the horizon, but it's getting close. But the winter morning air is as fresh as ever. Maybe it's because of all that rain last night. We couldn't rely on it forever. But then again, we weren't intending to. Although it's a little chilly, breathing in the cool air calms my nerves. I place one hand on my hip and take a drink from a bottle of fruit sour melon. They don't sell these in Tokyo, so I was only drinking Skull when I was there. Akiho was happy about it. But I was craving fruit sour melon the entire time. I chugged down the bottle all the while, thinking to myself that this is kind of like my own personal Last Supper. It's not just yours, Kaito. It's then that I catch Akiho heading toward me from the hangar.
Kai!
She waves at me.
準備終わった？
もうちょっと。
そう。
Yeah. When Supergun Build 1 deploys, this will definitely be our final stand. Silence. The two of us stare at the eastward sky in complete silence. Akiho fidgets a little, telling me she must want to say something. But for whatever reason, she can't seem to put it to words. I actually had something I wanted to tell her, so I opted to go first.
アキちゃん、これ渡しとくよ。
I pulled out the controller for the EM irradiation device. But Akiho doesn't take it. She seems disappointed.
押したら発作が起きちゃうよ。
And with good reason, forcing Kaito to suffer the effects of Slo-Mo. But then again, That is the only way in which Kaito is going to be able to keep toe-to-toe with Sumeragi and possibly Kaminagi. Maybe.
そうだね。そういう使い方をするつもり。
You can't hesitate about this time, Akiho.
押せないよ。
Even though we're going into battle that could determine the fates of 5 billion people.
カイの発作がどれだけ苦しいかは、うちが一番よく知ってるもん。
But of course, those attacks come at a price. Yeah, both Kaito and Akiho, despite the differences in their conditions, suffer incredibly powerful pain.
だからこそアキちゃんに渡すんだ。アキちゃんだからこそこうして託すんだよ。
I face her and look directly into her eyes.
アキちゃん、目をそらすな。
カイ。
As Kaito said not too long ago, we're together in this craziness. At least for a little while longer.
俺が押せって言ったら絶対にためらっちゃダメだからね。
でも
約束して。
It has to be you, Akiho. I mean, Kaito could have given it to Subaru, but yeah, Subaru has his own hands full, literally.
これはミサ姉に勝つために必要なことなんだ。アキちゃんは言ったじゃないか。ミサ姉を倒してって。
Or at the very least, distract Sumeragi long enough to allow Nai and the others to be able to disable the black hole bomb. But even then, even if we do succeed in defusing and neutralizing the bomb, we are still going to have to incapacitate Sumeragi and ultimately Kaminagi in the process. Yeah, I know that Subaru didn't factor those into his win condition, focusing entirely on stopping the launch of the black hole bomb instead as the primary condition. But we can't discount Sumeragi at all.
俺はその約束を守る。
In other words, we have to defeat Misaki Shinomiya.
だからアキちゃんもここで俺と約束してくれ。
Which is definitely going to be no small task.
このボタンを押すことをためらわないって。
カイ。
Hopefully Kaito's endurance has gotten to the point where he can maybe go through a second attack if worse comes to worse. If the situation is really dire. A third attack could prove, however, too much.
約束してよ。頼むからさ。
Well, this is something that has to be done.
でないと安心してあのロボに乗れないよ。
今までうちのこと散々信用してないって言ってたくせに。
だから今日初めてアキちゃんを信じる。
After all, there is no one else. Yeah, it is as he says. For the first time in his life, Kaito Yashio is placing all of his trust in his childhood friend, Akiho Sanomiya. Akiho silently takes the controller.
ありがとう。
Well, that's that taken care of.
カイ、無理だけはしないでね。パイロットをカイにお願いしたのはうちだから、こんなこと言う資格はないのかもしれないけど、もしカイが怪我したらって思うと、怪我だけじゃない、もしも
Yeah, I know I might die. He's not the only one, Akiho. I can't bank on Mizune taking it easy on me. Yeah. Can't afford to be lax on that front. The battlefield we're about to head into isn't a playground. It's not just a run-of-the-mill bout of kill ballad.
もしカイがいなくなったら、うち耐えられないから。
Losing a sister to Kou Kimijima was one thing, but losing Kaito, yeah, would be its own burden.
決戦直前だっていうのに部長がそんな顔しててどうするの？
Akiho definitely puts on a brave front when it comes to it, but in the end, she is as much a person as anyone else. And she's already been through so much. Akiho rubs her eyes. I force out a wry smile.
ねえアキちゃんさ、アメちゃんある？
Well, since there's time to spare, why not?
え？
アメちゃん。
Even when they're about to go into battle, this routine still happens.
もう帰ったらあるよ、一個だけなら。
Akiho smiles and pulls out a space candy from her skirt pocket.
ありがとう。後で返すよ。
I take it from her, and our fingers touch.
ああ、それと勝利の女神の祝福ってことでさ。
The goddess of victory, you say.
キスしていい？アキちゃん。
あ、うちでいいの？お姉ちゃんじゃなくてうちで？
That unfortunately will not be
アキちゃ
happening
んじゃなきゃ嫌なんだけど。
under these circumstances. While fidgeting and facing down, Akiho takes one step toward me. Kaito Yashio, bold to the end.
じゃあ特別。
She looks up at me and closes her eyes. I can see that her lips are slightly trembling. She's totally nervous. That's adorable. Not that I can talk. My heart's pounding a mile a minute. I take Akiho's hand, and our lips meet. As this goes on, the sun is slowly rising above the horizon. Just a light touch. The moment our lips touch, I can feel her hand tremble. But then she squeezes mine in return. We look at each other.
メロンの味。
She says,
さっきフルーツサワーメロン飲んだから。
Indeed.
カイ。うちね、ずっとカイのことが。
それは戦いが終わってからにしよ
え、でもそうすると死亡フラグになっちゃうよ。
Death flag.
う。何それ。
Yeah, there is always the possibility that we have jinxed.
俺が負けるわけないでしょ。俺を誰だと思ってるわけ？
That we jinxed ourselves in the process, but
世界ランク2位だよ。2位。
you might be the second best in the world. You're going up against your long-standing rival, Misaki. You're not the best yet.
だったら
Not yet.
信じる。
And at that moment, the dazzling morning sunlight pierces my eyes. The sun has risen, marking the beginning of the day of the final battle. The rain clouds from the night before have vanished. Today's going to be nice and sunny. There's no turning back. Not now. Everything will be decided today.
カイ。お姉ちゃんのことよろしくね。
I see what you did there, Akiho.
世界を救う戦いだと誰かが言った。
Well, that is going to bring an end to this episode of Let's Play Robotics Notes Elite. And when we return, adventurers, the time for the final battle, the final operation, will commence in earnest at last. As always, until next we meet.